Right. Game number 3 is getting underway. Pick band selection going down. Burnham.
Oh, see, the Tarek is gone immediately.
I love to see it, by the way. I absolutely love to see it, you dog.
Oh.
Big time Tarek band coming out of Team Demigod. Love it. Dude, immediately, by the way. He just is a knower. Big time brand ban. Okay. We like that. We do like the brand ban. Oh my gosh, Eric. Ban before the timer even started. It's crazy. Big time Kale ban. That's got to be directed towards Starvin. For sure.
I don't even like Starvin's Kale, if I'm being honest. I think Starvin's set is really excellent.
Agreed. TBH.
Her set is really good, and I think she has another champ that she does well on. I think
Morgana.
Mord?
Yeah, Morgana.
No, for top lane. Her Morgana's good in support, but I think top lane her Mord is good.
I actually don't know. The Amumu ban is pretty big, actually. Adina must be top or jungle. Agreed.
Oh, I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
These are kind of even teams.
You think so?
Yeah.
Even with Eric's roommate on the team.
Yeah. I'm telling you, watch, if he gets Nico or Brand, well, they banned Brand, so he's probably going to go Nico mid. So he's actually pretty good now. He's never Nico jungled, but his Nico's actually... I would put him
I think there's a little bit of bias
before.
here. I think there's a little bit of roommate bias right now.
Good.
I think there's a little bit of roommate bias. I think that if he wasn't sitting next to you, you would be like, this guy fucking stinks. That's what I think. I
could bias for
I
anyone.
think that you haven't taken a step back to detach a little bit and really look at this.
You're my favorite.
I think that you're
person.
looking at this as, hey, he's kind of helped me. He's kind of helped me buy pizza tonight. Maybe he's pretty good.
My favorite sister.
Yeah.
Who's that one guy? My favorite audience member is what's his name?
Okay.
Ped or something like that.
Yep.
Petro.
Yep.
That guy's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a sweetheart.
Yep.
Jared's my favorite. I don't even know. He's something I like.
Right.
Him.
So this doesn't have anything to do with the fact that you may have a little bit of bias towards your roommate. That's what I think.
Eric, do you like my coffee cup?
See, look at you guys are talking about your favorite coffee cups, and you think it's so cool. Like you literally said, "Oh man, that's pretty cool, dude." You're biased as fuck, and you can't hide it. Just say it. Just say you're biased. Say you're biased a little. Say you're a little bit biased about it.
I'm not even biased a little bit.
You're not even biased a little bit.
I'll say I'm biased a lot of bit. Oh,
see, you can't. We can't have that. Sorry, boys out there. I'm sorry. That's on me. Okay. I've got to be better about who's casting up here. I got to be able to have these conversations with who I thought was a friend. Now I don't know. And we really got to work this out. That's on my end. He's really biased towards his roommate, and Adina is going top. Thank God.
Ooh, there's the Luna Black Moon set. I actually don't know who wins this. Adina doesn't play top and doesn't play Kennen, and Luna Black Moon set is actually really good.
It's excellent. I don't know. We are going to see Eric's roommate, extremely biased Eric's roommate, play Nico. And it looks like he's going to be playing in the jungle. Newsy with the insta-lock Teemo. Pretty cringe. And finally, is this the Eric's roommate pick? Oh my God, he's taking a play right out of his idol's playbook, obviously. Playing the Sedge, possibly swapping it up to the Nico.
Excellent pick, if I'm being honest. Who would have thought?
Who'd have thunk it? I think that Eric's roommate is also getting some coaching in between muted mic sessions. But what are you gonna do?
I'm not gonna coach.
I think that you were coaching beforehand, saying, "Hey, maybe you should play Sedge." The innocence of the casting booth is in question with this level of bias. I'm trying my hardest right now to keep this guy in check. But it does seem as though he's trying to sabotage our community game nights. Instead of letting them play out for fun, he's sabotaging them.
Enigma 89X?
Yeah.
I thought him and I were cool. I thought we went way back, but now we got beef.
Got beef?
Mm-hmm.
I doubt it. All right, let's take a look at these teams. All right. Talk to me about what your thoughts on going into this game just based off of champ select right now. Go.
Let me see. Well, if I'm being entirely honest, I think the entire what team's on the right? Not Dina's team.
That's going to be
Demigod
Team Demigod.
No, the other one. Who's the other one?
Team Burnham.
Okay, yeah. Team Burnham, almost their entire team counters Yi. They have Zyra Root, Kaisa can get away, Blitzcrank can knock up, pull, ult, stop the Q, Set can pull. Like, this is just everything in that team can stun Master Yi. Terrible choice to pick Master Yi into this team. So he's just completely out of it. Teemo isn't really as good against tanks. They have Set and Sejuani. Kennen's a type of champ that like goes all in with a flank, right? But they don't have any other follow-up. They're all standoff kind of champs. So I think it's just a really poor team comp from Team Demigod. But on the other hand, what team is that one again? Who's the? It's Demigod and
Team Burnham.
Burnham. Team Burnham has a way better picks. Blitzcrank is S tier right now. Kai'Sa's good. Well, no, Kaisa actually isn't that great, but on hit's okay. But yeah, Vayne's just a terrible champ right now. Set's always good. Sejuani's really good. And these are all people on their main champs in their main roles. Well, we have Dina off role. Johnson's good on Vayne. But yeah, the rest of the team just isn't looking as good. I think who is it again? Demigod and
Burnham.
Team Burnham
fucking Burnham, Eric. Shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My God. So, if the bank account is being put on it, who are you going with?
Putting a bank account on it. Let's see. I think Eric's roommate is going to be pretty consistently okay. I think Lucky will be no good. I think Nuzzy's not going to be great. I think this game is going to heavily rely on how good Johnston can do on Vayne and how good Dina can do on Kennen. I think whoever wins the top lane matchup will win this game, and I think Luna Blackmoon will win it.
All right. So you're putting the bank account on Team Burnham.
Team Burnham.
Team Burnham, the bank account's on, and I got to be honest, this is the one time where I'm not going to oppose you. I'm going to go with the bank accounts on Team Burnham. And when I say the bank account, I mean a cheesy roll-up from Taco Bell is on Team Burnham to pick up this W. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 3 getting underway right now. How are the games going? They're aggressive. They're fun. They're bloody. It's an absolute time. If you're not getting involved in game nights, you're fucking up, you loser. Let's go. Game number 3 getting underway. Team Burnham versus Team Demigod. Let's see what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to see the correct pathing come from either jungler here? Are we going to see the top-down approach?
Eric's roommate will, because I've taught him well.
Okay.
I don't know about Lucky.
Okay. Well, right now we're looking at both teams starting bottom side. Excuse me. Looks like Lucky is starting bottom side.
30 seconds
Ooh,
and it looks like
not looking good.
kind of everybody's there. Are we gonna see
if you notice, Eric's roommate's already starting top. Excellent choice. And it looks like Lucky is going to be pathing towards top, where he's never going to be able to catch a set. Ooh, look at this invade.
I like to see this right
but
now.
It is only 3.
And Eric's roommate is coming.
It's 3 into a 5 stack.
Eric's roommate is coming.
Bad.
It's going to be a 4 into a 5 stack. They're not going to see Teemo, but Teemo is going to provide the vision. Big hook coming in. Huge amounts of damage being done. Vayne being ignited. Will she be able to survive? No. First blood goes over to Kaisa. And the boys, Dina's going to pick up another kill. Flashing away is Sejuani. Jazzy being able to root her way out. Wow. 1 for 1. Johnson's going to go down. First blood's going to go to Jared on that Kaisa, and Dina's going to be able to pick up that other kill. Demigod is going to be going against Jazztastic in the mid lane. Now, as you said,
we're all even after that fight.
Sejuani was going to path top or start top, path bottom, but look at what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, it looks like after that fight, he had no chance, or he had no choice. After that terrible invade, he couldn't just walk past it. He has to path top now.
Yep. I agree. Burnham's
Yeah, I
going to
think
set up here.
We got the early 2. I'd like to see if he would just run in real quick and take this level 2 advantage.
I'm surprised that we
backs
haven't seen it. Luna Black Moon shoving in waves right now, taking 1-2 tower shots. Dina's just might commit to this. Burning Flash to save that life. That may cost Luna Black Moon in the top lane.
You know what? Jessica's been very impressive recently. She's becoming a very well-rounded League player. She can play top decently with her York. Well, I mean, she actually didn't do well at all, but she can play top. Her mid is looking good on Zyra. She can play an ADCMF. Her support's excellent.
Speaking of support being excellent, Newsy's going to have to flash out of that. He got hooked while being invisible. I think that was a little luck of the draw from Burnham there. I think he was trying to pick up the hook on Johnson and just so happened to find a wild Teemo hidden in the brush. Burnham's going to step up here. Burnham's actually going to land it. Look at the damage that's being done from Jared. Having to flash out is Johnston, surviving with 15 HP. May have even been lower than that before I was able to take a quick peek. Jazzy is stepping up and doing Jazzy things. I think you're absolutely correct. I think we are starting to see a well-rounded League of Legumes player coming out of old Jazz-tastic, which,
If
again,
she could just get her jungle a little bit better, and even her Mumu's actually okay.
right?
So, yeah, she's actually pretty good at most roles now.
Speaking of being good at most roles, Lucky's going to step up. Jazz-tastic, the curse of the caster. Lucky's just going to run right at her, and she's just going to whiff that CC. Curse of the caster. Eric's roommate, pathing now topside.
Nothing to get there.
What is the importance of picking up these Void Grubs very early on?
So this is kind of what we've been talking about. Me, Dina, my roommate, and like, our other online friends. I personally think they're incredibly weak and worthless. I only get them because they're free money. But my logic is this: if you're already hitting towers, you're already winning. Like if you're already hitting it, you don't. The best it can do is let you take a tower maybe like a second early, like maybe an extra auto attack. It doesn't do much.
Right.
So I personally think they're incredibly worthless.
There you
But
have
Dina
it.
says they're so strong they need to be nerfed.
Yeah, and then I've heard other sides of that too, where where a lot of the junglers are prioritizing those over dragons now, which is crazy to me.
I would never do that. I always prefer the dragon over them.
Huge hook by Blitzcrank, blinded though and stunned. Newsy's taking a ton of damage. Newsy's actually going to go down here. The Teemo is dead. Blind or not, Blitzcrank in that hook is a game changer. Lucky is nearby, but so is Sejuani. The W from Sedge is going to miss. Eric's roommate's just going to continue on the Void Grubs, and everybody's just going to run right by him. Never mind, now Eric's roommate's going to have to dash out of there. Smite, and the blue team picks up Void Grubs. Flashing away goes Demigod. Lucky is nearby. Everybody's low. This is a Master Yi wet dream. Everyone's going to back out of there, but the Void Grubs end up going over to Team Demigod. Johnson doing a pretty good job of poking his way from the back line, even though that Vayne is just a, just an oh my, huge hook, but the W from Jared's going to miss. We've got Lucky stepping up here in the bottom lane, flashing in, as a matter of fact, to Q. Flashing into this massive wave. Burnham's going to go for a pull here. Will he find it? He didn't find it, but just by a hair did he miss it. Wow. Big survivage for that gank. Lucky had to burn flash to go in there. We've got a ping and a possible collapse happening here in the bottom side river. It is a huge collapse. Jazz-tastic is there. Flashing in goes Eric's roommate. Stunned and picks up the kill is Jared. A huge pickup, and Jazz-tastic was there just in case. Is she going to find Demigod, who is pink warded up in this bush right now?
Yeah, in this current meta, unfortunately, Vayne just doesn't really have much of a place. Because early Prio's really strong, Lethality strong.
What was that step up? No one knows.
Yeah, that was just Demigod inting. But this is what I'm saying. You have to put a lot of priority on Jared in the drafts. He's always popping off every game he's in. I think him and Jessica and Dina are like top 3 priority picks.
Top 3 prio picks. You're hearing it here first. From what I've been watching in jungling videos, is Void Dogs aren't something to die over. Agree or disagree, Eric?
I agree. I don't think they're worth fighting for. I barely even think they're... you can just give all 6. It doesn't even matter. I think like 2 dragons are worth way more than the 6 grubs. I feel like the grublings, they give you the potential to actually just do nothing. If your team's losing and you don't hit a tower, they do actually nothing. So I'm not a fan of them.
Not a fan is young Eric here, ladies and gentlemen.
But for example, Dragon, 3% armor magic resist is always going to be useful at all stages of the game.
While Vayne may be useless, look at the damage that she's able to do to Blitzcrank there, just from an auto. Dina pressing the subject a little bit. Good vision being had by Team Burnham. They're going to be clearing some out while also putting as much as they can. Pink wards there in the bottom. Take a look at the vision that's coming from the top side as well. We're seeing a fight happen here in the bottom lane. Silences Johnson. Flashing away goes Johnson. Does the W land? It misses indeed.
Wow.
Newsy doing as much damage as he can. As a matter of fact, it is going to land. It did land. We didn't see it up here in the caster's booth.
Yeah, I thought it missed.
I thought it missed as well, but it hit.
It did miss.
Did it?
Yeah. What? Yeah, like rewind it real quick.
No, I'm watching Lucky fight Eric's roommate over the crab right now in the top lane. Eric's roommate trying his best to commit to the crab, but immediately gives it up after Master Yi Qs. Demigod is nearby. Eric's roommate may get caught out here. A huge ultimate from Jazztastic to stop Demigod. Lucky is nearby. Jazztastic must have heard Eric talking about how she's turning into a pretty good player because she has not yet landed a root since. Down goes Luna Black Moon after making one hell of a flash ultimate onto Master Yi. Wow. Yeah, we're Jazztastic has been whiffing her CC here.
Yeah, not to hate on Johnson, but I feel like just Vayne is not a good champion. It's so hard to play well, and you don't get much of a payoff. You get like an okay damage late game, okay late game damage champ, but it's not that great.
You just spent everything on me.
Lucky, Adina, both half HP. Now taking a little bit of damage from the Void Grubs. Lucky's going to commit to the Void, but they're going to reset. Eric's roommate is nearby. He's going to step up and take over again, but no, they're going to keep this fight going. Eric's roommate may get caught out here. No. But takes Lucky with him with the Q. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not anything to die over, indeed, but we're seeing a lot of folks die over them.
Yeah.
Burnham's going to be doing a little bit of vision clearing. Jazztastic is, again, I don't know if she's prioritizing her route for farm ability or what, but something's happening. Jared wants in on this fight. Huge whiff from Burnham, but Jared's gonna have he's trying to figure out who to prioritize right now.
Yeah, that was pretty bad prioritization by Jared, unfortunately.
Tough.
And what's really looking good for Team Demigod is that almost all their gold on team
Burnham?
who is it? Burnham? Is that it's on Jared. So he's 5 of their 5 kills. He has 600 gold bounty. He has the best CS in the game. So they have so much lockdown and people that can blow him up so quick. So they have Dina with her ult. They have Demigod with his ult. And then also Teemo, even though it's a kind of a troll pick for support, but his blind on him just reduces all of his damage for at least like 2 seconds.
Very true. It is a troll pick. I do definitely agree with that, but I do see the merit in some of it. It seems like Jess is prioritizing her route to clear waves. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't, but you know, she is the Zyra one trick here.
Very true. Dina's playing that tower range beautifully.
The CS discrepancy in top lane is almost the exact opposite in bot. So Vayne is getting absolutely dumpstered, but then so is Luna Blackman.
Speaking of being absolutely dumpstered, Jared is the shutdown gold is going to go somewhere. Look at the damage that's being done by the Zyra plants. Lucky is having a tough time escaping CC. Blitzcrank's going to pick up a double kill there.
No way. How tilting. They're all like 10 HP. But Demigod couldn't pick up any of them.
You really hate to see that one, my goodness. Luna Blackmoon's doing a real good job here. Blitzcrank did pick up 2 of those kills. It's unfortunate, but I mean, I guess it's better than nobody picking up kills. You are extremely correct in saying that Lucky is going to have a tough time escaping the CC. We saw it right there in that fight. I mean, at every fucking turn, he was CC'd at some point in time. He was able to Q and then CC. Q, CC. Looks like they're going to start to prepare for this dragon, possibly. This will be dragon number 1 for Team Demigod if they are able to pick this one up. Blitzcrank is working his way down here. Master Yi finds Jared. Master Yi is going to Q in underneath tower. Flashing away is Jared. Hard diving in the bottom lane. Johnston.
Wow.
Gonna get ignited to death. TP coming in. Oh, Newsy's nearby playing the cheeky little invis. Demigod with a TP. Oh, Burnham may be in some serious trouble here. Blinded and flashing in.
Jessica.
Huge ultimate from Jazzy. An even better one from Eric's roommate. Can't be slowed. Demigod is getting out of this one alive, I think. Oh, by the skin of his teeth. Wow. Jazztastic nearby. That was great.
That was a good ult by Jessica.
We do love to see that. Let's take a look at the CS in the top lane. CS differential is pretty substantial right now.
Almost double. And the ADC is the same, almost double.
Pretty substantial. That's going to be dragon number 2 for Eric's roommate. I'm really hoping that Eric's roommate's the one that's making these call-outs. Saying, hey, let's prioritize this. Huge hook. Big-time fight being had for Dina. Luna Blackmoon and Burnham are trying their hardest, but, man, nothing comes of that one. Oh, I can't believe that hit.
Yeah, the reason things like Teemo just don't work on support is because it just doesn't exert any pressure at all. Like Blitz, if he's just in a bush, he's zoning the entire area where he could hook. Even if he's just standing there, he's doing nothing and he's like zoning. But Teemo just doesn't do anything. So that's why you can't really see things like Yi support or like, you know, just random stuff.
Oh my goodness, speaking of random stuff, Demigod, will he survive this one? Oh my god, he's going to survive again, but will Johnson survive? Johnson's also going to survive. Dina is going to go in. I don't believe she has her ult. She does not have her ult, but the ultimate from Eric's roommate on the turnaround does land. Rooted, shut down. Say goodbye to Vayne. Say goodbye to Kennen. And here comes Master Yi. He's a complete badass. He's been rooted. Newsy's the only one left. A huge TP for Jazztastic. It was absolutely massive.
I think she thought she had Ignite.
Either way, I love that TP. Let's get some claps in the chat for that massive TP, boys. Massive TP. Again, Curse of the Caster.
Jessica said, I don't even need a TP this game.
Straight up.
She said, I'll use it in your face.
The only thing that would have made that better is if she flexed her mastery while that was going down. Oh, demigod. Oh, burn him for the whiff of a lifetime. Silent, stunned, all things acquired. Set's going to die. A trade for Set. One set for one Victora.
Oh,
Jazzy.
Jessica rushes a little bit on the ults, like when she expects her root to hit and just doesn't. It's just kind of a wasted ult. She does that a lot.
Curse of the Caster.
Oof.
Oh boy, Dina's stepping up and ulting in. Dina is gonna die. Eric's roommate is still around. Definitely not low, is gonna die as well. Jazztastic makes a root land onto Johnson, but no kill to be found. Lucky is also gonna find his kill. Boys, we are seeing a aggressive turnaround, and we've got Jared hard spamming. Sejuani's ult is ready. No ultimate from Sejuani there.
Was it up that fight?
It was up that fight.
Oh, no, it wasn't. It just came up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Oh.
5, 4.
Was
Yeah,
it up?
Just as he, nope, just as he died.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh.
You know what? This is a close game.
Look at the gold
Everyone
right now.
is playing pretty well, except for Johnston. But he does have a troll teamo support.
Yeah, it's kind of shitter. It is quite unfortunate.
That's a near impossible lane to win. It doesn't even matter who you put on ADC. If you get like a weak laner like Vayne, and then give him a weak support like Teemo, you just can't win lane. Impossible.
Oh, Teemo is going to be caught out here. Shut down.
Sponsored by Mountain Dew Game Fuel
No,
Citrus
we're not.
Cherry.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. You owe me another hot dog? Not yet. Rift is going down here in the middle lane. Jazzy's going to try and hold off on this one. Oh, Jessica doesn't know. Oh my god, but there it is. It lands big time. Say goodbye. Demigod's going to die for this one too. The ultimate from Johnson is out. Eric's roommate is having to take a fight. Adina's not moving whatsoever. Adina's finally going in. She's ulting not one but two players. Picks up a double kill on Sejuani and Zyra. Burnham with a Q of a lifetime into the middle of no man's land. Johnson's going to go down. Newsy may be next. Blinded is Jared, and that's the only thing that saved Newsy's life right there. Or is it? Blinded yet again, like a piece of shit that he is.
Yeah, Dina's getting really strong this game. She already has 2 full items on Kenny. But the CS difference in top lane's actually getting caught up a little bit. Only down, what, around 50? Bot is even worse. It's more than double now.
Yeah, it's
Down
pretty aggressive.
175. Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty aggressive. Also, sorry about the cam. That's my bad. That should have been in the proper place. That's on me. That's on us here in the booth. My bad. Oh my goodness, there it is. Lucky is going to go down extremely early. You have to think that's going to be a free dragon for Team Eric's roommate. But you never know with this team right now. Newsy, 1 HP and a dream. Adina is there. And we know if anybody can do anything right now, it's Dina.
You can definitely tell Some people like Luna Blackmoon are just not up to date this season. She rushed Stridebreaker. Oh, big ult.
Huge ult right there.
Yeah, just rushing Stridebreaker is not a good item anymore.
They're keeping him busy here around this dragon pit. Meanwhile, Jared is shoving mid and picking up a free tower.
Yeah, Team Johnston or Demigod really needs to like force something. They need to force this dragon 4v3, or back off and start shoving in their lanes.
Looks like it's going to be a hard reset from Team Burnham right now. But Luna Blackmoon is going to take this fight here on Demigod. Demigod always seems to have his flash and flashing away. But Luna Blackmoon has it indeed. We're seeing another fight happen here in the Baron Pit. Rooted is Kennen. Dina's going to be able to flash out. Will she survive? She will indeed. But that is going to secure the dragon, or will it?
Them all really low.
Or will it? Eric's roommate is here. This is Master Yi's time to shine if he's ever wanted a Q. And here comes the Q right now. Vayne pops off. She's ulted. Jumping in. Say goodbye to Lucky. Say goodbye to Vayne. Double kill for Zyra. Both players, both Zyra and Kaisa right now are extremely low, and they're going to back out of there. Pretty huge, actually. Pretty huge. Are they claiming that they want to go to Baron right now? No. Okay.
They're all way too low for that.
You never know, because it's not like regular games where you're pinging it, spam pinging it. It's just they could just go, hey, we're going Baron, let's go.
And they were all walking that way.
They were. I would have loved to seen it. A 23-minute Baron with no HP. That'd have been the best.
I feel like this is just a really tough game for Lucky. Their entire team comp has so much crowd control.
Yeah, it's a lot of CC, and then you kind of couple that with having
like a lot of
Vayne,
shields and mobility.
Yeah, and you have Vayne, Teemo. You know, it's kind of tough. You know, it's just kind of a tough spot to be put in right now. Makes you wonder what they were talking about in that champ select.
Jessica is playing extremely well. She's definitely her team's carry right now.
She is 10 kills. She's actually matching with Jared, 10 and 10.
A little bit better. Less kills, more assists. Her CS is a little worse, though.
Agreed. Burnham, one of the things I love about, or one of the things that doesn't get talked about enough when it comes to playing the support role is the support role is like a first baseman. The support role is like an offensive lineman, right? You know, you pop off and you make crazy good plays that just never get noticed. And speaking of never getting noticed, Jared is stepping up. There is that early ultimate from Jazztastic yet again. Teemo's going to find the kill on Kaisa, but Newsy may get caught out here. Will Burnham be able to land a Q? No, not blinded. Going to continue to step up. Here comes Lucky. Lucky's flash queuing in. Once in on this fight, can't be slowed. Shut down goes to Lucky, but a huge ultimate gets saved. Saves Burnham, and Lucky is going to die. Oh boy, but the fight still may continue here. Look at how fast Burnham is right now. Demigod has blood in his eyes and wants in on this now. I felt like they could have taken that fight, but that's just me. I feel like we can take any fight all the time. Vouch for that or no?
Not everyone is as good as your Ashe, though. Your Ashe can beat most people.
My Ashe is dog shit. The king of we got this. The king of I want to fight. I want to fight all the time. Why? Because the thing is sometimes just the surprise of the fight alone is enough to win fights. Speaking of the surprise, Demigod's going to get caught out here out of nowhere. A huge hook, and they are grouping up. Burnham's just getting chased down by Demigod's ult. They may want this Baron here, actually.
They are grouped around it, and it is 4v5.
It is indeed a 4v5. Burnham is extremely
low. They have to be careful, though. This Baron pit's really bad for a Kennen ult. It's really tight in the little Baron pit. Ooh, but they have a little death bush going on.
Oh, big time. Oh, big time. Lucky! That's the one you want to see, and it's not going to be enough. This could be a free Baron. Or Eric's roommate may just keep this fight rolling. No, they're going to commit to the Baron here now that it's a 5v3. Kennen is nearby, and so is Vayne. Eric's roommate stepping up for no real reason. Eric's roommate's just going to go down. Demigod is back.
They don't have the jungler.
I don't think they have enough to make this fight happen.
Baron.
Johnson's doing a ton of damage. Jazzy
Dina.
with a huge ultimate. Down goes Timo. Down goes Kennen. Vayne as well. Blitzcrank and Demigod is just duking it out. My goodness gracious. They're all having to basically back. Oh, wait, they're not going to back. They have to be fearing this Timo mushroom. So they're just going to back. Wow. What a fight it was right there, Eric. Jeez.
This is a good game. This is what you love to see in Dapper Jameson's community game nights.
I think right now we're
Good
witnessing
close fight.
game of the week. Game of the week right now.
You didn't play last week, so
I
of
know.
course this is a game of the week.
Game of the week, I'm just saying.
Of course it is.
Every time that we do this, Eric, one game will be game of the week because it's the games that we're playing this week. Game of the week. It'll be in the YouTube title. Shout out to all you guys that are watching Game of the Week right now. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna see a big time fight happen here? Jazzy properly using her TP.
This is Soul.
This is Soul indeed.
Ooh, big-
Huge ultimate
big
from Eric's roommate, Dina, stepping up and zoning. Burnham's going to miss the Q. Eric's roommate's going to go down extremely early on. There goes the main damage. Jazz is going to die as well. Burnham's going to go down. Lucky's going to find him. Oh, my goodness. What a
Reverse sweep.
What a turnaround fight. Game of the week continues to provide.
Yeah, these games are mostly just if Dina can get an insane ult, they just win. That fight, she was able to get 3 of them to like half health with her ult.
This is definitely one of the top 3 games of the week so far.
I really want to see Jessica use her ult to zone Dina.
Death timers are starting to get a little long here, Eric. Blue
Good
team
game.
with a huge Baron Nashor pick.
Even though blue team's down 9 kills, they're up in gold.
It's true. And gold on the right people, I may add.
Hmm?
Let's see what everybody's building right now. Okay. 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 What do you think about, do you think Bork is the call right now for Vayne?
Yeah, I prefer on hit Vayne. So yeah, Gensu's is good. Maybe a Wit's End here would be good. But it looks like she's going, what is it, Terminus?
Mm-hmm.
That item's pretty good too. But yeah, on hit is definitely okay as well. Just crit is not good right now.
I think, again, and we talked about this earlier, one of the things I love about Blitzcrank is how terrible you can play and how one hook will change the outcome
One
of a
big
game.
hook. Like
One.
in that Yi fight. If
Exactly.
they would have played that a little better, that one fight, but that one hook on, he took out their jungler for free.
One hook. Like, at this point, I feel as though that's actually what they need to be playing around. Like, they need to be playing around the Blitzcrank hook. Like, if
They need to try and clear out vision. Everyone should have a pink. They should have a pink out on the map, and they should be trying to fish for a really big blitz hook.
Blitzcrank is here. Take a look at Eric's roommate clearing jungle topside right now. And just finding every shroom humanly possible. Dina is kind of solo down here.
Uh-oh.
Burnham may try and press this fight. I feel as though they probably could. But they're going to back out of it right now. They're
Team
pinging.
Sponge.
They want this scuttler. Did this get a different name? That's not Scuttle now, is it? What is
Should
it?
just be Scuttle Crab.
Is it? I thought I got a different one.
Uh-oh. Where's Dina? Oh.
Let's crank. Whiff the hook. But a big root there. And down goes Demigod. Jazztastic not going to be able to live. But Demigod is... Oh my goodness. Adina with a huge ultimate and a kill for Master Yi and a kill for Kennen right now.
Yeah, The strength in Team Burnham is that they have a lot of stackable CC, right? They don't have much like burst damage other than Jessica, but so if they're ever just separated, they get bursted really quick. It's really good.
Yeah, I'd like to see this CC get chained in a much better way. I think I don't know if this is fights being forced, trying to force out somebody who may be a little bit out of position or what, but it's not looking good right now. Again, still, blue team is down 7 kills and they are up 2k gold.
Mm-hmm.
Void Scuttle, boom.
This game is still anyone's game. 2,000 gold is not that much for them to overcome.
No, not at all. And we've got 3 dragons for Team Burnham, but Johnson is going to get caught out. Eric's roommate just turns and says, fuck that, I'm not going to fight that. Lucky.
Ooh, where's Lucky going?
Lucky with a huge ultimate. Big time route, just like what we were talking about right there. You love to see it. Now, will they continue? Will Burnham be able to pick up a hook? No hook. Dina's going to possibly step in this. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Demi's going to play around all these shrooms.
Whoa.
Big hook! That's what we were talking about right there! Demigod's going to go down the hook of a century for Burnham. Oh, my goodness. But everyone's going to die! Everybody needs to have a sweeper right fucking now.
This is tough. Because this is Soul, too. And Eric's roommate doesn't have much health. Ooh.
Oh. I feel like that hit, actually.
Yeah, I thought so, too.
Oh, my God. The Flash Ghost in. Flash Ghost ult for Johnston.
What the heck?
I think he was meaning to just ghost in.
At least they scare him off of Dragon, at least, so it's no soul for them.
What?
God.
What?
That one Q. Yeah, see, Jessica rushes a little bit on her ult. Like, I think she expects the snare to hit, but sometimes it just doesn't. It's a wasted ult.
True. Jazzy, not backing with 440 HP. Maybe she doesn't have anything to buy, but she's heading bot side. So for Team Burnham, the Blitzcrank, what do they need to be doing right now? Who do they need to be prioritizing in these team fights?
I think mostly what they need to go for is they can't ever hook Dina or they're just going to wipe their own team. But I think they just, like what they've been doing is hooking either the Victor or the Yi every time. Because they're both so susceptible to CC. And it looks like Baron spawning here in about, what, 10 seconds?
Doing a good job of clearing out these shrooms. These shrooms are going to legitimately be the fucking death of them.
Oh, there's the
going to ult in. Jess is going to miss the CC. Dina is 1 HP, but she's able to freaking Zonya's it. Stunned. Down goes Dina. The shutdown gold goes around. Say goodbye to Teemo. Say goodbye to Yi. Say goodbye to Kennen. Flashing away goes Eric's roommate. Johnson's going to get in the mix, but he's going to die for it as well. Meanwhile, Demigod is pushing out bot side for the TP from Jazztastic. No one knows what that was about. I have no clue as to what was happening, but it worked out. Oh my, everybody's going to die! The Teemo!
Everyone in the game's dead except Luna Blackmoon.
There has got to be. Let's take a look.
Solo push.
Far sight for Jared. No, I feel like he needs to ditch that and get a sweeper right now.
Yeah. I'd also really like to see a QSS on Jared. He doesn't need more damage at this point.
He just needs survivability.
He's doing enough damage. Yeah, he needs something to live.
Oh my goodness gracious, that was a lot of damage. Teamon, welcome back 7 months in a row. Appreciate it. Titanic Hydra on set. Okay.
Yeah, Titanic Hydra is a really strong item right now. I rush it first item on Trundle.
Really?
Yep, it's very strong. Because it has its old passive, but it also has an active now.
If Newsy's not careful, he could get kind of fucking popped up right now.
Well, here we go.
We're about to witness the fight of the fight of the week right here, boys.
Ooh,
Fight
good
of the
dodge
week
by
right
Trump.
here, right now.
Ooh, kind of a waste of an ult.
Fight of the week right here and right now. They've got to make these plays happen. They've got to clear out all of these shrooms in order to make this fight worth something. They spot out 1 and 2. Backing goes everyone.
They're teleporting.
Big time
This was a
reset.
good game right here.
Game of the week.
It's really close.
Game
I
of the
don't even
week.
remember who did we bet our spouse on?
Team Burnham. Ultimate
Okay.
from Lucky. Speaking of the bets, there may be deaths to be had. Jazztastic is in a tough spot
Oh,
right now,
that's an
but the whole
intro.
crew is here. Silence, say goodbye to Lucky. Lucky's gonna go down. Demigod's gonna try and follow it up, but nothing there to be had. Backing is Blitzcrank. Clearing waves is Jared. Just a huge 1v5. That's the Yi brain that we all love and know. Master Yi. He's a complete badass.
Yeah, we're getting to the point of the game where leads don't even matter anymore soon. Because once everyone's full build up, just go to big yeah, this is exactly what they didn't want for Team Demigod. They've been keeping the pressure on them and stopping them from getting soul, but with both of them dying right before soul spawns, looks like they might lose it this time.
And Johnson clearing that top side, having to answer for those super minions.
Mhm.
I think this is just going to be a free soul going over to Team Burnham.
Yeah.
Especially if Dina or Demigod end up stepping up solo here. They're getting good vision all the way around. The Soul Dragon is
Yeah, they're
on
not
the
gonna
board,
contest.
boys. Soul Dragon is here. Master Yi is up, but again, Vayne having to clear that top side. Kennen getting closer. They're trying to pull this thing out. Kennen is here, so is Victor, but they are doing a great job of melting it. They're just going to say, we're going to give this up, but they may start the fight. They are indeed. Demigod's going to get sucked into this fight, as a matter of fact. Say goodbye to Victor. Say goodbye to Dina. The fight is over, and they're going to be pinging Baron.
Yeah, it's just, this is what I mean. If Team Burnham just stays organized and like groups as 5, their CC layering and damage is good enough. Jessica's ult's really good. Eric's roommate's really good. They're just more stacked in a 5v5. But when they're playing, or when Demigod team's just picking them off one by one, they had the advantage.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. And speaking of picking them off one by one,
Oh,
everybody's
my
going to
God.
die to a triple kill for Vayne. Meanwhile, Luna Blackmoon shoving out that middle lane, picking up another inhibitor with super minions in the base. She just may try and do as much damage as she can. Luna Blackmoon doing a pretty good job of. Oh,
Luna
no.
Blackman's being a real nuisance right now to the enemy team, trying to really stop their comeback from a macro level.
Oh, man, I'm just waiting to see.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness, a TP. Silenced and dead.
I think that's still pretty worth, though. 2 inhibs is really hard to push out of.
I agree with that.
And she didn't have a big bounty she gave up. Luna Blackmoon with the curse word. I can't even tell what it is because it's censored.
Oh, it says, fuck, it says the F word. Big hook for Burnham. That could be one that costs them, and the Zonia's only hurts. It doesn't help at all. They're stepping right over top of it. Burnham is going to try to possibly land another hook, another game-changing hook here.
Man, this Teemo is getting really annoying.
That's all that they're good for. Dina is nearby. She's flashing in. Zonia's from Jazztastic. Zonia's from Dina as well. Johnson's doing a ton of damage in that back line. Say goodbye to Dina on the cannon. Say goodbye to Zyra, Kaisa. Everybody's dying.
That was a really good ult by Dina, but she wasn't able to get her third hit off on any of them.
You like that ult?
Huge damage from the set now. But one of the most unlikely heroes that we're witnessing right now is the Vayne. The
Did they
Vayne's
win
doing-
off that? They have 20 seconds.
Do they win off of this?
Oh no, their minion got baited. Look, their minions are hitting the inhib.
Oh no.
They couldn't make them go the other way.
Oh, no.
How did that happen? Wow, what a lucky break.
Oh no, that was it.
Yeah, they win if the minions just target the tower, because then they have something to tank.
Oh no.
If there's no minions near a tower, you don't do damage to it. You only do like 20% damage.
Oh no, and we're
Oh,
seeing
no.
this. This could cost them. Dina's stuck between a rock and a hard place. She's dead. Demigod may be next.
Do they just run it back now?
I think you might see a run it back. Doing a great job is Demi. Oh my goodness.
Wow, what a game are we
One
watching right now?
minion just possibly changed this game.
Yeah. Okay, nice by Nuzzy, shrooming up his base.
That's all
He's
he can do at
expecting a
this
real
point.
big pushback.
Still no sweeper for definitely not low. You really hate to see that.
Yeah, Jared's ward score is really, really low this game. Almost the lowest in the game.
Death timers are high. Jazzy
That's
is
just
TPing
TPing
in.
in. She's fully committed to trying to end the game
This
here.
is the
But
commitment that
Tina's
we're
up
looking
in
for.
8. Johnson's
Demigod's up
now.
at 20. They're going to go for the inhibs. Try and get super spawning. Lucky is going in ulted. Queuing. Zonia's from Jazzy. CC Johnson's doing a great job. Luna Blackmoon's blowing people up all the way across the board. Kaisa's backing out of there, but they are able to pick up both inhibs, and a TP is coming. A huge ultimate from Eric's roommate and a pull of a lifetime from Demigod. Are they going to be able to find him? Burn him. Demi goes down after a TP
what a
attempt
hectic
of a
game.
lifetime. We are watching history unfold, ladies and gentlemen. In a huge fight to be had, Newsy's going to die. Blitzcrank's just reading his book here in middle lane.
What
Wow.
skin is that?
I have no idea.
It looks so weird. Okay, but we got Soul not Soul. We have Elder Dragon here spawning in a little bit. But this is such a hard decision for Team Burnham to make. They have an open Nexus.
They do have an open Nexus and lots of super minions pushing in.
Jessica's up in 5. So I don't think they quite win off this push.
This is getting intense, boys. This is getting intense.
Yeah, gold is irrelevant at this point. Everyone's almost full build.
How important and how big of an impact does getting that soul play for Team Burnham right now?
Oh no!
Soul, whichever team gets it is in a massive advantage. And I think Team Burnham almost needs this soul. Because if they don't get it, they're just going to be pushed into tower and they're going to be forced to fight against a sold up Johnson team. But if they're able to steal it or get it, they can like reset, slow down the pace again, wait for their inhibs to respawn.
Speaking of which, look at that massive wave shoving topside right now. Elder is going to be secured, and Dina is going to press this fight. Jazztastic did a great job of landing an ultimate and picking up a kill onto Dina. Newsies is in the background. Johnson is extremely hurt. The fights are happening all across the board. Eric's roommate's going to find a kill onto Newsy. Onto Vayne. Vayne's going to die as well. Lucky's the only one that's left for this fight, and it's a triple kill for Jared. Oh no! But look at
They all
them.
need to defend their bases.
Oh my
Both
goodness!
teams need to defend.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, what a game.
We have 2 open nexuses. Both teams are having to defend.
They're
Oh,
both down to 1 tower each and 1 inhib.
oh my
Wow,
goodness.
what a game.
Oh my goodness. Game of the week, boys. Game of the week.
Yeah, this Teemo's getting really strong.
Getting really annoying with these. Again, I'm in shock that Jared has not bought a sweeper yet.
Yep.
We've been saying this for the last probably 17 minutes. Jared needs to buy a sweeper because he is the main source of their damage.
Yeah, this is a hectic game here. It could be. I think it's essentially just next fight wins. Whoever fights for this wins. But I don't even know if they try and force a 4v5 and let's say, does anyone have a TP up? Jessica has TP up. Demigod has TP up. Adina has TP up. But they have no wards in each other's bases. Oh goodness.
Still not.
But you have to be really careful because even if like one team's losing a fight, like if Demigod notices they're losing, just TP into the base and start trying to force an end.
True.
So this is a very tricky situation for both sides.
I don't like that Jared's
Was
down
Nosy
here
hot?
solo right now. Oh, because they're pinging it. They're saying we're coming. This could be it. This could be it. Jared's doing a great job of kiting, but that's not going to be enough.
Did they lose Baron off that?
TP is coming in from Kennen. This is the ultimate that Kennen is looking for right now. 4 players stuck in the pit. Jess's ult is going to land, but just on the edge. Demigod, Zhonya's down goes. Eric's roommate down goes. Set down goes. Everybody's dead. Oh,
wow.
My goodness. And that is the game. You got to wonder, was
Jared
Kaisa in the bottom lane the move?
that was definitely not the right play, unfortunately. Yeah, that might have thrown the game entirely.
That
was
that's
a good
soul
old
crusher.
Idina. Luna Blackmoon did what she was supposed to. She ultied as soon as Kennen ultied, but the damage was done, and they didn't have an ADC. Wow, what a game!
Unfortunate game. Man. Wow. What a game. Wow, what a game. One that you love to see. The after action report is crazy. The damage is through the roof. Look at that Jazz damage. Highest damage in the entirety of the game. Jeez.
Yeah, Jessica was playing really well.
Jeez. Wow. Well, let's have a chat with our team winner, team captain, team winner, Demigod. Demi, how are we feeling after such an incredible win, good sir?
Hey, I'm just glad my team picked me up and helped us win.
Well, I tell you one thing, you popped off on that victor. It was looking pretty grim there for a minute. You guys ended up really kind of turning it around. I mean, at one point, you guys were down, I think, 5 kills and still had a gold lead. How were the comms in the Discord as you guys started to kind of bring that one back?
We got a little dark there in the beginning because our ADC was really far behind. They had a real good harass bottom lane, but Teemo allowed us to slow the game down. So Newsy really brought us back into the game and had that objective control and stopped whenever we lost those big fights.
Love to see it. Eric, what you got for him?
I think you played extremely excellent. That must have been a really stressful game for you. How does it feel to participate in Dapper Jameson's possibly best game in the last month?
Whoa. Game of the week, for sure.
Maybe last month. Like, that was a good game.
That was a pretty good game.
There was 2 towers total left. Either team could have won at any second. Both teams were fighting well.
That was a really good game.
That was close. It was close. It was long. It was good. It was balanced. That was excellent.
It was good because you notice everybody was looking out for the back door. I tempted it, and there were 2 tanks waiting for me.
Yeah, they were ready for you.
Both teams could have backdoored. The crazy part too. You both had TPs and both had no inhib.
Crazy.
Oh, what a wild game.
Well, GG's, Demi. Demi, you got anything you want to say to the people before I get you out of here?
Good job on my team. That's all I got to say.
GG's huge. What an incredible game all the way across the board, and you just love to see it. Game number 3 is in the books, and that was the last game of the evening. And, again, game of the week.
You have to interview the losing
game
team.
of the month. No, he left. He's not in here. I don't see him.
Oh. Pick someone else from that team then. Who lost on that team? Bring Lucky in here.
He was on the winning team.
Oh, okay.
We could bring
Bring
in
up-
Jared and
bring
say,
Jessica.
we could bring in
Bring-
Jared and ask him what the
bring
fuck
Jared. Bring Jared. Yeah.
Jared, how we doing?
Hello.
Jared, Eric has one very important question for you right now.
What up?
What in the heck were you doing in bot lane and you just died that quick? There was no wards, no coverage. What were you doing?
There was a word. I just didn't know Yi was, there's a Baron up. I'm thinking Yi has a fucking brain and is in bot side fucking jungle,
Man, he killed you quick.
Yeah, he
he's
did.
playing
You-
mystery, pretty hard champ.
Where do you think the game went wrong? It looked like y'all were winning.
I had no peel the whole game. I was by myself the entire time. I don't know what was going on. We had the conversation like 30 times. Hey, can I get some help back here, team? And then every time I'd be back there by myself, just trying to fend off Yi.
Oh man, well it was a pleasure to watch. Game of the week, possibly game of the month is what Eric's calling it.
That was a good game. I was on the edge of my seat the whole game.
Yeah, I was edging that whole time.
Yeah, I was kind of mad I didn't go for the game end when we like east each other, but there's Teemo, so I probably would have just died to shrooms on the way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, why didn't
was
we have a
firming it up.
sweeper yet?
Cause I don't fucking need a sweeper, baby.
Okay. All right. Well, you lost, so maybe you did. All right.
Yeah, well, you know what? Whatever.
All right. Game of the week in the books. Absolutely huge. You love to see it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I love you, and we'll probably do this again tomorrow night, actually, to make up for last
Hopefully.
week's.
Heck yes, brother.
All right. Settle down. See you soon.